Okay. Seems like we're live. Um, yeah, we'll be going back to Doki Doki Literature Club. We'll be playing today to try to get the good ending. I'm pretty sure you need to keep a save at the very start of the game. Don't know if it needs to be at the very start, but it needs to be close to it, so that you can see all the routes within a single playthrough by going back on that save, which should unlock the good ending and the rest of the side stories. From now on, I'll be kind of alternating between Chaos Head and this, as we progress through this objective. Well, hello Arma, and no, I wasn't joking. Yeah, this MC is terrible, but at least you never left my Doki Doki streams because of the MC. And you, by your own admission, you needed to leave the Chaos Head stream because it was so cringe. So imagine how worse it was for me, who had to just play all that. But anyway, let me just see something here. And okay, perfect. He was that bad, yes. So you acknowledge it. Okay, so I'm guessing people will arrive later, since there's no one here right now. And when more people get here, I'll have something to say. I'll ask them about a particular topic. Hello Kodokunasu, welcome to the stream. And let me just check here. Okay, perfect. I don't know if I should just be reading everything again, or if I should try to skip through things. I'll try skipping, and if that doesn't work, then I'll just go through everything again, if it isn't too much of a problem. Skip options, skip after choices, skip unseen text. Yeah, we'll be doing that. Please enter your name. Once again, Lewis Skio. I'm guessing you mean skip. So yeah, I'll be trying to skip all the things we already been through. Oe, is that you? Hello Takumi, welcome to the stream. Are you referring to the VTuber model? If so, yes, I recently got a VTuber model made by A Fisher, an artist that will be in the description and that frequently participates in these streams. So yeah, if you're wondering, that is my VTuber model. I'll be using it for the gameplay streams from now on. Mayo, I'm not gonna read that. I'm not gonna read that. Okay, let's save here. And then we'll continue to skip. We're going to have to replay the Sayori route once again at some point, but for now I'm going to focus on trying to get one of the other routes in this playthrough, so that the Sayori route, which will be probably skipped in its entirety, will be for like the ending. But yeah, for now, let's continue. Okay, perfect. Yeah, for now, let's try to go for Natsuki like I originally intended. Hopefully, I don't fuck this up. God damn it. Already fuck. God damn it. Not again. Not again. Okay. Twirl. Okay. Perfect. Dark, uncanny, adventure, color, the zone, dream, disaster. Color. Okay. Anger, that's what I'm feeling right now. Firework. What do I do, man? Which of these words are supposed to be like Natsuki's, man? This is bullshit. Aura, breed, feather, tenacious, feather. I'm loading. I'm loading this shit. I know it's a common beat, but the start of the poem theme song almost made me think of Sonic 3's boss theme playing right now. That's quite the interesting thing to remember during a DDLC playthrough, especially. Okay, let me just save again, but a bit closer. Okay, let's see if we get some easy to identify Natsuki words. Warm, fantasy, friends, judgment, analysis, sensation, nibble. Okay, okay. Fine, fine. I can do this. I can do this. Bouncy. Okay, okay, perfect. Poof. I'm guessing socks. Yes. Papa cleansing. No, no, fuck. Parfait. Okay. Peace, desert, sugar. Yes. Vibrant, spinning, time, nature. Secretive, insights. Mouse. Yes. Pout. Skirt. Giggle. No, no. That's a mistake. Rainbow is probably Sayori. Color is probably Sayori too. Jumpy. Yes. Cute. Yes. Senpai, try harder. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. Kawaii. Okay, that's kitty. Yes, yes, okay. Twirl. Boop. Pink. Yes. Now I have no chance to lose. But still, vanilla. Yes. Swimsuit. Perfect. Okay, now I'm definitely in the Natsuki route. Okay. And now is the time where we start to read again, since it's like new dialogue now. Paisen Gambate. How dare you call me Paisen, you fucker. Okay. Hi again, Lewis. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Lewis. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Ah, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Lewis always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. I've decided to become yandere for Oe Senpai, my only true soulmate. I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. Oe Senpai-sen. I should ban you for saying that, evil bookman. But welcome to the stream. And yeah, I agree, manga is literature. And you almost set your house on fire. Okay, that's more fair. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Lewis can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Well, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. Oh wait, like, what is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Look, see what I was talking about? At least, like, if this was Takumi, he'd be like, this void thinks she can fool me. She thinks she can show me some kindness, and then I'll trust her. No, my 2D waifus are the only ones I can trust. That's how Takumi would be acting right now. So yes, this is a breath of fresh air. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew, well, you can read it at your own pace. God damn, I'm getting tired. Fucking. I'm sorry, I've been tired all day. Like, so. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm okay. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Oh yeah, we're definitely in Natsuki's route now. Let me read some comments here. Oe is older than us, so technically I can call him that. Fine, whatever. Also, now that we know she was depressed, do you think her house almost burned down in Mm, I'd hope not. I think he would genuinely say that. Yes, yes, he would. It's fine. Go grab a monster, senpai. What? A monster? Do you know how expensive those are in my country? Nah, hell no. Hell no. I prefer to, like, pass out. Fucking. Imagine spending that much on an energy drink. Hell nah. Yes, everything in my country is expensive, and unfortunately. Anyway. Oh, right. This is a good chance. Actually, since there are quite a few more people now, I'd like to talk with you guys about something. Uh, like, do the posts announcing these streams, like with the like pink, like those pink posters with the images, like explaining what the streams are going to be about and the times and putting links and whatever. Uh, do those help at all? Like, are any of you reminded of my streams because of those posts, or like, do they not help? Do Would you remember without them? You know? I'm curious. I want to know if how would I say this? I want to know if those are helping at all, if those are necessary. They help you remember the streams or like be more aware of them. I just want to know if those are helpful, basically. Uh, there are 2 for 5 in America. Uh, yeah, since I usually clear my notifications. Okay. Uh, Back to the game. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Uh, Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Weak ass motherfucker. Like, hesitation is defeat, my dude. If they would make fun of you for it, like, you know they're worthless anyway. uh, God, I'm not okay. Anyway, continuing on. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? That you look like a massive dork. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hands. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. No, I think I already told that story, so whatever. I know that few. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Lewis. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out the closet. Anyway, she then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why is that? Dense bastard. I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of those, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Nah, I already pointed out how much of a bad opinion this is. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Patience, my boy, patience. Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. Besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's what makes it so good. Wait. Uh, like, when you say romance, you mean Yuri, or do you mean like that nasty, straight stuff? Like, in my cute girls anime, I read that you didn't even draw guys at all. I'm joking, by the way, but like, I heard that opinion a lot. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated. Why would you say that? Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Cringe and blue-pilled. Who the hell says this kind of... me. I say this kind of stuff because I am the cringe. Good save. Whatever, you both be cringe together. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Weird. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Come on, it's no big deal. You can admit it. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? And it's on this really adorable CG that I'm going to read some comments. I barely admit I like it because people think manga is all hentai, so I got called an addict. You are weak and pathetic, Arma. How can you just let other people's opinions dictate your actions like that? You should be a stronger weeb who can admit that they're cringe to everyone. Again, all jokes here. I need to keep saying that I'm joking because for some reason, like, I can speak like literally an anime villain. Like, I can exaggerate my tone of voice and say the most unhinged things ever, and some people will, like, legit think I'm saying all that seriously. And I can't even blame them because there are, like, enough deranged psychopaths out there who actually do that, like, I can't even blame them for thinking I'm one of them, you know? But yeah, just to make sure we're on the same page, joke, okay? I wonder if she reads Bleach. If she doesn't, she's lame plus worst routes. I'm beginning to notice that you like a lot of shonen, Arma. Interesting. When reading manga, always judge a book by its cover. I never read a manga I liked with a bad cover. I certainly picked up some, like, really bad manga because the cover had like some big-breasted anime girl. So yeah, maybe it works for you, but like judging a book by its cover is not a good idea for me. Definitely not. Hard gay romance, bonding over piloting mecha and posing your muscles at each. No, not like gay man, like gay woman, like Yuri. That's what I'm talking about. I like you like whatever you like, but I don't want to see that. Anyway, back to the game. We read for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. Remember when people used to dismiss manga because they thought it was all for kids? Now they just dismiss manga because, like, oh, gooners, whatever. Just, I don't want to get into it. Anyway. Can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? All of it. Fucking... This dude. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like it solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. You're gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Laugh sound effect. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow. I only got part way through the volume so far. Might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Again, just this comment alone just puts him like light years ahead of Takumi. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up, I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I... Oh boy, I can't wait for another Chaos Head stream from Anti-Me. Oh wait, what is this edge slop garbage? Goddamn Zoomers in my chat. Can't escape them anywhere. Welcome to the stream, mainstream anime, I guess. God damn it. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay, first off, I wonder what the MC reads. I'm guessing from like how he described Slice of Life that he likes a lot of shonen or seinen. Also, I do like shonen a lot. I rarely ever enjoy much else. Do enjoy mostly manga like that or something close. Rarely horror, for example. Manga I read isn't, but still close. That's interesting to know. You're one day less safe, obscure anime. Get in line, buddy. There are plenty of people after my neck at this point. I plan to read more books. Right now, funny enough, only real book I read is the Bible. That's nice, actually. My mom has this, I'd say, tradition, right? She has this ritual, I guess, where she always wakes up early and uses the first hour to half an hour of her day to read the Bible. So, if you do the same, I'd say that that's a pretty good, how would I say, pretty good habit to have. Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. I'm guessing it actually saved like some of the like scenes I already went through, since I went through some of these scenes like before in the like second loop route. So I'm pretty confident I can skip here without losing much, but let's see. Let's see if I can do the same for the others or no. Because I know, yeah, if it's something new, the skip button should be like grayed out like this. So I will start skipping anything that isn't from now on, so we can get through this faster. This is a good poem, Lewis. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. Just reminds me how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Okay. Yuri, yeah, we sing all of this. Okay, Monica. Okay. Ah, perfect. So it does work like I thought it did. Perfect. Okay. I like it, Lewis. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, geez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki's kinda like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. Love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Okay. I'm guessing since I'm going through the Natsuki route, I should pick another option in this playthrough. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain and attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. Looks like we learned that today. Then, ain't the protagonist being thoughtful now? Even small criticisms can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. Sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so I don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Lewis. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori, I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to... I don't know why, but that reminds me, like, this is very uncommon in anime, but I think there was an anime called No Come, where one of the jokes is that, like, there's a girl with really big boobs that she's really proud of, but another girl discovers that they're actually not like natural, that she did a surgery to, like, enlarge them with silicone. And so she keeps teasing her about it, that, oh no, you only have these boobs, like, your boobs are fake, like, that kind of thing, you know? Don't know why, but that reminded me of that anime. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? Hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Lewis. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. Most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being the literature club probably means I can spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, now we skip. Perfect. Let's try this again. Kitty. Lollipop. Giggle. Lucky. Fuck. Which one? God damn it. Think. Okay. Nibble, yes. Flower, climax, ribbon. Pain, infallible, romance, calm, rainbow. God damn it. Okay. Focus. I really should have saved a bit before this. Firework. Okay, I still have a chance to do this. Doki Doki. Okay. Cute. Candy. Okay. Swimsuit. Bubbles. Mouse worked before. Okay. Beauty, crimson, peaceful, melancholy, incapable. Hair. Okay. Pickle, loud, sing, boop. Damn it. Pink. Kawaii. Okay. Hopefully I got Natsuki. Oh, okay. New scene. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull out the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Oh, right. I think that's what I wanted to talk about. Like, I actually did that back when I was in high school. Like, I had a volume of, I think it was Another. Like, most people know Another for the anime, but it was actually based on a book. Not a light novel, and actually, like, pretty thick book, you know? With no images or anything like that. And I have that book. And one of my friends really liked Another, so I lent the book to her so she could read it. And as you can imagine, she was really happy about that. Hopefully she was a responsible type friend, so she, after reading, gave it back, and I still have it. But yeah, just a nice story that has reminded me of that I wanted to tell. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. Don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. Gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? I really should do this. Okay. Okay. Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is all so inconvenient. I'm moving this all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as always. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Yeah. I didn't even know I could make a sound that cute. Forget you heard that. The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds up the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get bigger boxes like that. Delete that. Delete that, you bastard. I can reach them, so I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Oh, hello, Metal Wolf. Welcome to the stream. Natsuki forces her way past me and out the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Oh, okay. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over at the closet. Aha! It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. God damn it, man, this is even worse than the stool idea. You're just going to get hurt. Just stop being stubborn. But I've already learned my lesson, so I kept my mouth shut. Finally. Shh. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. I need a break from Takumi's BS. Big mood. Yeah, I think everyone feels that way too. That's why I chose that title. One sec. Can I... Okay, perfect. And now let me screenshot that. God damn it, it got on the way just as I was about to screenshot it. One sec. And now let me click. Perfect. Sorry, I know we're in the middle of the stream, but I need that ass in my collection. Okay, let's get going. Aha, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. But before we continue, let me read some comments. Fun fact, attention spans in people my age, despite having diagnosed ADHD since I was a toddler, and using no meds, people my age still have worse focus than me. Is the future doomed, senpai? Hopefully. Like, how do I say this? Like, when I said that I, like, the character in fiction I related to the most was M from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, right? I wasn't joking. Like, I actually want this world to burn. So, yes, I do hope the future is doomed. Anyway. If Takumi did this, he would call her a foid and ask his waifu to save him. Exactly. I would say clipped, but man, like, you would be proud of it. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Do clip that and do, like, put it on your channel. Like, that you can clip. Senpai is so evil. Yes, I am. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. God, this is so cute. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it that told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. God damn it, Proteg. Close your eyes. Be a gentleman. I force myself to turn away. Thank you. I say as I just took a screenshot of her ass. As if I can judge this protagonist. God damn it. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Again, I don't think she needs to think this through. Like, you should be a gentleman and just not look. Once she realizes I'll be dead, just don't look. Just close your eyes. Like, nothing bad needs to happen. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set. Easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Lewis. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. But then I will have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Eh? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she will lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my. Natsuki's legs shake. Well, to be fair, given how short it is, you really should be wearing shorts under there. So you do have a bit of responsibility there as well. But anyway, I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv! You set me up! Go away! Get out! But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Yeah! God damn it. The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight onto my chest. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross! Gross! God! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then holds herself to her feet. Welcome to the stream, Big Pew. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. Seems like our most recent club member is a total pervert. Hey, come on, he was trying not to look, okay? Give him some credit. So I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no, I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the boxes that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it on the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you... No. Natsuki's voice squeaks. See tears on her face. I'll help you get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? God, a halfway decent protagonist. Like, I was complaining about this dude so much, I didn't know how good I had it. Look at him being compassionate, understanding other people's, like, feelings and, like, trying to help others. Just amazing. Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day, it's so hard. Just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help you clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. Didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. Not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. Make sure to slip them to the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright. That should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyways. You're taking responsibility for what you said. And the thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Let me catch up on some comments. She just punched him for saving her wife material. Why are you all like this? Why do you all want to die so much? Why are you attracted to women who like are violent to you? Do you want to be like domestically abused? Are you all into that? Whatever, man. I don't think I want to know the answer. He's like us. He's like you. Don't put me in that group. No, wait, no, thank you. Crying over manga could never be Sayorigo. I'm joking. Please don't be in relationships with people that hit you. My GF does it and I'm miserable. What? I'm not even gonna ask, man. I would, so I can legally test out MK moves. Why are you all like this? Takumi would place his face there directly. No. He is too much of a pussy to do that. Takumi would imagine himself placing his face there directly, and then he would be too scared to do it. Like, he wouldn't even do it out of like courtesy or because he's a gentleman, like trying to be considered. No, he would just want to do it, but not do it because he's a coward. That's what Takumi would do. He is really that pathetic. But yeah, now I'm caught up, so let's continue. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. Guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Arma, I don't think I can legally like read out what you just wrote. Like, I think I'm not even like scared of YouTube. I'm just scared that I would actually go to jail if I dare read out that comment right there. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good, it's really good, okay? There, I said. This was supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Imagine if you read it and someone clipped it out of context. No, I'm not doing that. Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out the room. Hey Lewis, did you do something to Natsuki? Just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No, I just told her that my voice gets caught up in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Natsuki sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. Who is that tsundere now? In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Louis? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. Didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem right out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. But Lewis wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Lewis is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Lewis is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. Come on, man. It's my only copy. One sec. Talent is in the hands of a jester. That is me. Would he even get cancelled? He's pretty obscure. Fantastic, my dude. Fantastic. God damn it. P-biscure man that watches anime. P-biscure. He tried to correct it and still got it wrong. And now Big Pew is like making fun of you. Someone should make an obscure anime out of context video. Maybe mainstream anime can do it. And my alter ego just appeared just to like tell Big Pew to shut up. Just amazing. Just the best conversations we have in this chat. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. Heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. Why her friends start to like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? Yeah, we already had that conversation. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. Who should I show my poem to next? I'll protect you, obscure Sama. Weren't you the guy, like last stream talking about, getting a passport so you could come to my country to assassinate me? Like, what's this 180 all of a sudden? Let's show it to Monika. Okay. Oh, that was just one fucking line. Hi, Lewis. That was kinda silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine. Tangent. Like playing chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Okay, I already read that. Okay. I think it's a mutual enemy kind of situation. An enemy of my enemy is also my enemy, because only I can be your enemy, obscure-sama. I think you're tsundere. That's more yandere. That's more yandere, honestly. Oh god. Anyway. Yuri. Okay, perfect. Sayori. Oh, okay. She has new dialogue. Maybe all of this is just a tsundere. I hate it. I fucking hate it so much. I really wish this wasn't happening right now. Oh, I like this one, Lewis. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. Sorry, one sec. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. It's absolutely not how it works, but we stand Sayori here. So whatever she says is true and real. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Oh, she's just so precious, I love her. Why don't you at least try giving it some more thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Lewis. Should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger, pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring the dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo. Echo, echo, echo inside my head. Holy... Okay. Okay. I need to do this fast. Okay. I need to save a bit before the next poem so I don't have any troubles with that. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Natsuki asks to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... Goddamn, I want so much to say that, but I'm on Natsuki's route, so I need to go with this one. I would walk home with Natsuki. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turn her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? God damn it. Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kinda her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. God damn it. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Fallen angel out here wanting to get my channel banned. No, but seriously, like, I do plan to play Lona RPG, but, like, I'll have to see. I'll definitely, like, when either one of the games I'm playing, like, Citadel or, like Trials of Mana, when either of them ends, I'll make a poll and like see what else people want me to play, and I'll definitely include Lona RPG there. Hopefully I have a good enough, quick enough sensor finger, you know. But anyway. You can't play Lona on YouTube, are you crazy? Watch me. I'll fucking play Lona, I'll fucking play what's the name of that other one? Sequel, Blight. I'll play goddamn Evanical on this goddamn channel. Watch me. I'm going to do it. If that's what you want, Fallen Angel, I can try, but these streams take up a bit much of my time, you know? So, I could try to, like, play it for... I'll figure something out, but yeah, I'll cover Lona RPG somehow. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I'll go back to the game and then I'll get caught up with the comments. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen that time? Oh, goddammit, I should have... No, it's fine. Actually. Goddammit. Sugar. Okay. Kitty. Games. Okay. Perfect. Cheeks. Vanilla. Bubbles. Skirts. Boop. Swimsuits. Anime. Kawaii. Lollipop. Ribbon. Doki Doki. Hop. Parfait. Papa. What now? Clouds? Yes, clouds. Cute. Okay, let's save here. And now let me get caught up with comments. I've been called tsundere unironically by my IRL friends. Doesn't matter though. That's why Sayori is best girl. I can't read that. The reason Obscure-sama hasn't told us his country is because he knows what will happen. Brazil. Brazil, bitch. I live in Brazil. What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? Like, it's not like I've ever been really secretive about it, you know? I think most people at least, I think, should know that I'm a Brazilian at this point. Maybe if you were a real yandere, you would know where he lives already. You're fake as hell. I am a yandere, not a stalker kind, though. I enjoy following the law to keep my guy. Sayori sounds completely mentally sound. Cute and fun, cute and fun. Damn it. What is happening in this comment section? You should play Lona, it's gonna be fun. Fake yandere, you're mad. You're mad. You can't play Lona on YouTube, are you crazy? Things just happen. You're just a talentless antagonist with no real love. How do you turn the sensor thing on anyways? What do you have it bound to? I have two keys on my keyboard that I figured most games don't utilize, right? And I just use those to kinda like I configured OBS to when I press one key I can do this sensor, which is for like lewd things, and this sensor which is for violent things. If it's working correctly, it should have censored my PNG tuber model already, like as well. So that's how I do it. No, you should make do videos on it. Like, it would be better because I know you're going to get banned. That game like has way more messed up stuff than anything on your channel. But besides, same thing with Demon Roots. Like, I want you to make those like funny videos that you do on other franchises, because I feel like your stream should be like for games that actively you should play, not for deranged games that are about killing people and horrifying, horrific things that for off-site. Alright, if anything, you could just post this stuff on a different website, P. The problem is that outside of streams, I don't have too much time to do like anything but, you know, live stuff and editing. I'll try, but I can't promise anything. Like, what I could do is I'll figure something out. But yeah, Lone RPG and what's the other one you mentioned? What's the other one? Demon Roots, right? I'll figure out how to tackle those on the channel. I can promise you that, but yeah, I'll figure something out. Either I'll stream it or like I'll find a way to do videos on it. How's the reason why I'm mentioning these two franchises? Because the guy who crashed his car and got paralyzed, now he... Yeah, fuck that guy. Okay, I take back what I said. No, screw him. Anyway, blah 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 blah. A fake yandere. You're just a tasteless antagonist with no real love. How? Okay. With Blight, you can usually tell a scene is coming. Lona be like, you're getting fun grapple now. Okay. Again, I'll figure something out. Don't worry. Fumika Fantasy stream when... no, that one is just... no, that is just a no. No, thank you. No, thank you. Fumika face. You mad. I'm the superior antagonist. I'm no antagonist. This is true love for the craft. All lies. You're jealous of mainstream anime greatness. God, what's fucking happening in this chat, I swear. It's over. Don't let me catch you in South America or else it's over. I have a friend in Venezuela. I'll tell him to find you. I was going to make such a tasteless joke right now given what's happening in Venezuela, but I'll control myself. Let's skip this. Hey you. I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez, now you're making me feel like a jerk. Something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. She needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. Can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. She needs you to worry about her, then it will be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with her book, with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Uh, don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Geez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah, yeah. Okay, everyone. Okay. So now let me like get caught up again. Oh yeah, that stuff happening in Venezuela is like the talk of the town in America. Uh, Friend will find you and ship you out within 3 hours or your money back. Nobody's even that mad. It's just all jokes, cause like we can't do shit about it, lol. Lewis is the pocket tsundere, clearly. Is this the arc where we help Natsuki become self-aware? Let's see, maybe, you know. Yeah, Natsuki. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seems like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. Desire to correct growing. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? Took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like this, like she's the best, then other people might think that way too, right? Lewis, please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. You're the best, Natsuki. Always. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never share my poems before this. Natsuki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people are just going to laugh and say, that's so cute, just like you, say Natsuki. Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. He's asking how tall she is, not how old she is, Arma. And I guess 150 centimeters, something like that. But I have to check the wiki. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? This one, Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey Natsuki, if you're not careful, you rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it. Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from her desk. It's not any good. I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it, but I know you better now, and it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she is so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Uh, Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. Never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and sets her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. One sec. Correction needed. How tall is Natsuki? 18. She then writes the cutest poem ever. Perfect height. I say age because height isn't gonna matter much. Only if I go to jail after I finish. Why are you like this? It is. The MC is lying through his teeth at the moment. Hey, come on, he isn't. Her poems are good. Screw you. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around. But when today is done, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward, because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty, because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller, because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger, because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. Not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer, because you think of me. Because you. I feel like this is a love confession in the form of a poem. Maybe I'm wrong, but this certainly feels like a love confession in form of a poem. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, it's definitely a love poem. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed me this. I liked it. Well, yeah, I'm a pro, so Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki satisfied, I started to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Why not? I just don't. Jeez. Realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm gonna keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Thank you. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. Just, I'm glad you wanted. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah, I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so I can put away Natsuki's poem. About what he said about other characters, lying through his very teeth to make her feel better. A bit sweet, but I still can't help but hit the speed face reading that. Okay, I think I can get what you're... I think I know what you're getting at, Arma. Okay. Now, Monica... Hi, Lewis. Have you thought about what it means to submit what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, yeah, we already read this. Okay. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? Come on, Lewis. It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Eh. No, I think you're misunderstanding, Lewis. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Hi, bro, I'm glad to see. Oh shit, that's DDLC. Ay, que miedo. Yo me voy. No, please stay. Welcome to the stream, Andres. Is that so? I kinda knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she is the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her and the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Pretending is frying me. She knows it's mid. That's why we read Bleach instead. Okay then. You really like Bleach, don't you? Like, not like I think that's a bad thing. It's just I never seen anyone like Bleach that much, you know, outside of like Gunnar accounts sharing Orihime's like manga panels. Anyway, well, you're smart. I'm sure you do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning, there's no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Okay. We already been through that, so let's see Sayori. Oh, hers is new too. More so, it's my favorite manga ever. I take a lot from it in my very way of life, explaining my own writing and how I compare things. Bleach isn't just good, but came to me at a heavy time. I love it. Honestly, I understand that. I think my father, right? He said that there were two anime specifically that were kind of similar to, like, he feels kind of similar about them as you feel towards Bleach, which are Evangelion and like Full Metal Alchemist, the original, not Brotherhood. Like, he really loves those two. And he says that they kind of came to him at a time that was difficult in his life, just like with you. So yeah, I definitely like understand how you feel, I think. Bleach is the holy grail of manga. If I'm comparing a show, I'll compare it to Bleach. Okay. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Eh, I didn't write this for anyone specifically, liar. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Lewis. Sayori, is there something wrong? Mm, No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? Can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay. Gonna go home little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. Yuri. Yeah, we already been through this. Okay, I'm going to need some context. Oh, okay, is that scene that I'm supposed to, like, choose who I need to help, who I want to help with the festival. Obviously, it's going to be Natsuki since I'm on her route. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that's because... never mind, okay? Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. I think we already went through that, right? So, let's skip. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. Seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. Been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. Much as I feel like a dick doing it, for the sake of time, I'm going to skip Sayori's scene. Yeah, we already went through Natsuki, so I think we should skip that as well, till there's something new. Okay. You're just like Takumi. God damn it. No, no. I'm just trying to like be like efficient about this, okay? I God damn it, man. Don't say that about me. It's make me feel so bad. Let's go with this now. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with something really difficult right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? for being so selfish. So please, please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there was no happiness down that path. Uh, that's why I came here, just so that I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way uh, it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Lewis. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah, goddamn, no. I, whatever. I can't. I'm not the voice actor, okay? She screamed, like painfully. She's definitely feeling sad and depressed. That's the kind of scream, okay? I can't emulate it. I'm sorry. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Yeah, she definitely reacted better to the lovers, like to wanting to be her boyfriend. So yeah, this is definitely even more painful than before. I know that, like, no matter what you choose here, like, that scene probably happens, right? But this choice is definitely more painful than the boyfriend one. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori. I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more than I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Okay, so I'm trying to get the good ending, so I'm going to reload everything now and go through Yuri's route. Then Sayori's route is probably just going to be like Skip City. So, yeah, we'll leave that for later. Um, God, I would end myself too if I was talking to this guy. Come on, he isn't that bad. Like, he's terrible, but come on, not that terrible. Sayori isn't that wrong. Depression is technically a type of pride. It's interesting to think about. Also, why doesn't the MC ever check on her before school after this? Takumi level well. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree to that. But now, let's use my time travel powers. Though in his defense, there's no real way to do anything. Unfortunately. Okay. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. Now... Damn it. God damn it. Daydream. Okay. Agonite. Okay. Wrath. Okay. Philosophy. Unending. Okay, I just need to get the long and depressing words. Okay. Disaster. Intellectual. Unrestrained. Tenacious? Yes. Effulgent. Hopeless. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Focus. Unstable. Okay. Portraits. Starscape. Promise. God damn it. Shopping. Variance. Inferno. Melancholy. Ovid. Perfect. Oh wait, what do you think of never being attached to anyone? I heard it's a coping mechanism, never having deeper feelings for any human in case they leave. That's in cases like these, I always think in some sense are these people correct? That's difficult to say. That's a thing that's tackled a lot in stories, you know, of people who like this common. I know that you're talking about real life, but this is also a common character trait, you know, a person that really tries to distance themselves from others or to have at least superficial relationships so they don't get hurt when people leave. I think personally, obviously I'm not an expert, right? But personally, I see the value in that, but like by not being close with anyone, you are choosing safety over like living your life. Like obviously there's a possibility of you getting hurt, but there's also a possibility of uh like having a deeper relationship of friendship of love, bringing a lot to your life that you would be missing otherwise. So in general, I know that's a huge risk, uh and that can leave you pretty hurt, but in general I'd say it's a risk worth taking. You know, that's my view on things, but again, I'm not a professional. To never truly care for any human, not a lack of empathy, but to protect yourself from others. Again, I already put my 2 cents on that. No way, I was just playing DDLC and opened YouTube and you popped up. Bah. Welcome to the stream, Deng Laigu. Hope you enjoy your time here. Also, quite the coincidence. Quite the coincidence, I'll admit. Now, skip. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, poor Yuri, here, I had pet for you. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. One second, my throat is killing me. BRB. Alright, thanks. Lying through her teeth, lol. Is it possible to care for another human but not feel anything for them? Or is it better to feel but never act? Hmm. Again, I don't feel confident saying this, okay? Because I'm not an expert. In fact, I think I said this before, but I'm terrible at dealing with people that are sad. I'm terrible at comforting people. Like, it really feels like I'm uh, like the protagonist of that uh, Jack Scissorhands, I think it's the movie, when like on this particular subject, because all I ever am able to do is like hurt people and make things worse, even when I'm trying to help. So it's going to sound really hypocritical because to me, it's better to not do anything. But in general, I think actions count more than words. Like if you care for someone but never act on it, I think that that's worse than you like acting on it even despite you not caring, because your action is still probably going to help them even if there aren't any like real feelings in it, you know, like just helping even if you don't care, even if you like uh don't feel anything, even if you don't want to, just genuinely helping, I think matters a lot more than your the feelings behind your actions. That's my take on it. And obviously, if you're like an awful person like me that can only hurt others with when trying to help, obviously, like don't do it. But if you can genuinely help, then you should. Again, with your actions, not just with your words or with your feelings. You know. Again, that's my take on it. Thanks. You're welcome. There's some. Okay. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad you're here. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, hmm? Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. Hmm. Like, 1 second, okay? I need to deal with something here. Okay, perfect. Okay, where is it? Okay, perfect. Yui closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. Is Yuri a LARPer? What do you mean? Like, what did she do that made you think that? Misheard as Portrait of Marcotte, and my Hollow Knight trauma turned on. Uh, Hollow Knight trauma. Is it because of the like platforming section, the Path of Pain or something like that, or was it a particular boss that like traumatized you, evil bookman? Uh-huh. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Lewis? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside. She had to read the back and didn't know the story by heart. She either has bad memory or is a LARPer. I think she explained that, like, she read the back so that she could give a summary with no spoilers. So I don't know if I agreed there. But anyway, no, it's one of the boss rush modes refights. The red guy with the spinning shields. No floor oh, okay. So it was a boss, okay. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly, when you thought you relate to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, kinda forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Okay. Markov, the spirit dream boss? Yeah, Ascended Markov is kind of a pain in marathon context. With no floor? Yes, Ascended takes away the floor. So you have to, I'm guessing, you have to work with, all you have to work with are 4 platforms. Oh, okay. So it's one of those, like, bosses that's also a platforming challenge where you probably have to pogo to avoid death, right? That's what I'm guessing. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kinda difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kinda distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. Getting some weird thoughts there, weren't you, protagonist? I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kinda reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Lewis, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that... Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Guess I more meant that it's kinda cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? I... Fumble master over here, just amazing. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poem with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. I would prefer I only read it with you. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read it a little more tonight. It will be fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Okay, that I already read. And now, let me see. Pogoing Marcotte is a bad idea, unless you have both nail extension charms, because the dream shields are orbiting him, and he likes to regularly make them spiral out. Okay. So it's not even a... It's not even a... How would I say it? Pogoing challenge. It's purely like platforming and how would I say it? Fighting boss challenge, right? Oh, hi. Welcome to the stream, Maddie. I hope you enjoy it. Just give me a second because I want to do something here. What's the... okay, I think it's this. Where is it? Where is it? I think... okay, it's here. Okay. Sorry, was just organizing something. Anyway, let's show it to Yuri first. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This will have to be later. No, yes, okay. This is actually my first time, really. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Hot take, Mirai Nikki sucks. Oh wow, what a hot take. It's not like there's a million views video with a mostly positive rating saying that exact thing. Oh no, what will we do now? Mirai Nikki sucks. How will we ever recover? Like, come on, that's the coldest take ever, bro. Like, no one thinks that is good. Like, even the people who, most of the people who enjoy it say it's trashy fun. Fucking hot take, lol, lamau. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Saying that I already seen this part. What the hell? I didn't think it generally doesn't skip the poem. Okay. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Lewis. Me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Hi, Lewis. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. Okay, I think a lot of this is going to be... okay. What do I say? Oh yeah, I don't watch anime YouTube, lol. You are probably a happier person for it. Like, if you start watching anime YouTube, you get into like so many like up their ass, on ass, like video essayists. So many like people just making videos about, oh, such and such like trope in anime needs to die, or like, oh, this is like so problematic and here's why, or like why you should enjoy this work but like also criticize it and say it's bad. Like, anime YouTube is just a bunch of people who like don't really like anime, like trying to make videos about anime. You know, they hate everything about it, all the cliches, all the tropes, all the like silly stuff and exaggerated stuff that makes anime anime. And but they want to act like they're fans because they enjoy like certain particular aspects of the story, while of certain stories, while thinking that everything else should change to the point where it's not even like an anime styled story anymore. It's pretty much just a Western story with some elements of writing that they like. I'm not going to get much into it, but anime YouTube is terrible. If you like, it legitimately is just it just feels like a bunch of people who don't like anime just trying to come here and change it for their own means, or if not, just complain endlessly. It's really annoying, especially when you see how popular those types of videos are, and you realize that no, I'm just getting into doomer mode. I already like stopped with this perception. Just anime YouTube is terrible. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, I'll get to the rest of your comments later, and for now, let's continue with the story. Great job, Lewis. I was going oh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? You know that Yuri likes this type of writing, right? Yeah, I'm going to have to solve that maybe today. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. And it's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Why is it skipping the poems? And I don't get it. Let me see if... Yeah, I don't remember it skipping the poems. Weird. Whatever. Let's see if Sayori has something to say. This is a good poem, Lewis. Are you sure it's your first time? Apparently we've seen that already. Natsuki, pretty sure... No, we haven't. Okay. Lewis, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Why? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you probably think it's stupid. Yeah, I think I already read that. Okay, so this time I'm going to choose Yuri. But first, let me catch up on the comments. My internet cut off for a bit, but yeah, the Marathon Markov is one of the many bosses in the final boss rush, and it's annoyingly placed on top of testing atypical skills. Air combat is rough. Hollow Knight doesn't make you do much prolonged air combat, so it's really hard when it shows up. Yeah, I understand that. Okay, fine. So we all agree, think Bleach is in the big tree and that it gaps every modern anime ever made from 2015 to 2026. I'm not gonna comment on that. Anime YouTubers are geeks. That's why I don't. Mm, Why are you on this channel then? What the fuck? Anyway. I hate on Madoka because I watched it, not because a YouTuber told me. A lot of anime opinions come from anime YouTube and it sucks. Best to avoid propaganda. That's why we avoid it. Watch the actual anime since most are biased or dorks. Yeah, with that I can agree with. It's not just with anime. Like, a lot of people just get their opinions from YouTubes. They don't really, how do I say this? They don't really watch the stuff that they're talking about, and they just repeat what they heard in a video. It's a huge problem with media in general, you know? And it even, like, I'm not even going to exclude myself from it. Like, I sometimes, like, let myself be influenced by people and end up like, it ends up affecting my opinions. Not in the sense that I keep repeating like YouTuber opinions, but for example, a lot of the reason I think I liked the Supersonical anime so much was because, like, so many people told me it was the worst thing ever, that when it had like something more to it than just tits and ass, when it actually had a story there that was somewhat fun and meaningful, with characters that you know were really endearing and that had some like depth to them. When it did the bare minimum, my expectations due to what other people said were so low that made me enjoy it a lot more. I think I would have enjoyed it regardless, because it's just my type of anime, but I definitely enjoyed it more because of this experience. And the same thing with like Hellsing Ultimate. Like, if I look at it objectively, it's not a bad anime. Like, it does what it's supposed to do. It's a like silly battle anime, and like it does that job flawlessly. It has some really good fights with some really great animation, some really interesting like use of powers, you know? It does what it's supposed to perfectly. But so many people glaze that anime so much that, like, I went into it with high expectations. I thought it was going to be like the best thing ever, and when it wasn't, when it was just some silly like like well animated fights, when it was just a silly well animated group of fights, I was really disappointed and ended up disliking it a lot more than I would had I not heard those opinions. So yeah, I definitely not understanding, like, I'm definitely not excluding myself from that. I also make mistakes. I also let myself get influenced by people like that sometimes. You aren't annoying. I like you, senpai. Thanks. Mostly anime. It's why JJK was hated, but all issues were skin deep arguments. I'll be honest. Uh, it feels like sometimes I talking to people and we are in completely different worlds, you know? Because, like, for example, I heard that music, that Vocaloid song, Zako, I think you guys heard of it, was the most hated Vocaloid song ever. And I was like, but I just heard a video with that song with like 6 million views and it had a mostly positive reception. What do they mean that it's the most hated? And like, in the communities I participate in, it's a really famous video and really well liked. But I realized that in the communities that this person saying that participated in, like, it was really hated. There were also various videos discussing like why it was so bad and like why people didn't like it and why did they think it was bad for the Vocaloid community overall. So it's really interesting to like go outside your own bubble and realize like the other opinions out there. Like it's just really interesting because within my own bubble I just seen people glazing JJK. Like I really haven't seen anyone say it's bad, you know, not even me. Before people ask, I also think JJK for the most part is great. uh but yeah, it's interesting hearing that these opinions also exist and apparently are also pretty numerous. But yeah, I like Sonic Boom a lot, the show, not the game. Yeah, I understand. A lot of people like that show. Game sucked though. Anyway, we be hate watching. Yes, we. No, you. You do your own thing. You do not speak for me. But yeah, we should probably continue with the game. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You should pick a fight because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. There's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting their feelings into it. Becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. Didn't notice that I'm sorry. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yui means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can handle the pressure. I end up only feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take walks and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. I'll spare me from having to look at your faces, all your faces right now. Without wording, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from her desk and storms out. Her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands, throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her chest. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. Probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being... how could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Lewis, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. There's a skip. Okay, let's save so I don't end up screwing this. I recommend you should play this pixelated anime game Infernex. It's a very fun and interesting choice you should play on stream. Okay, if you don't want me to play, and for very good reason apparently, the other two games on stream, I'll add this one to the notepad and I'll consider it. Like, I'll put as an option for people. Infernex, right? Okay. Again, I put these things to a vote, so whenever we finish like one of the two games, right? Either Beyond Citadel or again Trials of Mana. This is definitely going to be on the voting poll. You haven't hate watched until you watch Velma. No way, no way, bro. I'm not watching that show. I'm sorry. I watched a few clips of it, and if I had to go through the whole thing, I think I'd pull all my hair out. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Fucking idiot, I swear. Anyway, let's get on with this. This game reminds me if Castlevania had a baby with Berserk. Got me interested already. God damn it. Already screwing up. The zone. Ooh. Universe. Melancholy. Contamination. Question, awesome. Desire? Okay, perfect. Disaster. Horror. Empty. No, damn it. Okay. Okay, Covet. Heaven Sent. Effulgent. Massacre. Graveyard. Incongruent. Destiny? Okay. No. Memories. God damn it. Okay. Unstable. Okay. Despise. And finally, Eternity. Perfect. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Okay. And now I save just to make sure. Oh, and the final boss has tits for some reason. Boobs. I didn't funny, no, but in my opinion, you're probably going to have to censor that. Like, one thing besides all the blood and gore, it's probably fine. Are the boobs exposed or like, are they in like a bikini? Hopefully they're in like a bikini, because I feel like it'd be pretty awkward to censor a whole boss fight. But anyway. Hey Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was kinda just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yui stands up and makes her way to the closet. Double recommend the game I recommend you is extremely difficult. Don't run in his genre, you probably know it's difficult. I mean, okay, I get it. Uh, like, it's a difficult game. I'll be, like, prepared for that. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. No, just straight nudity. Okay, that might be an issue. I'm going to have to see how I'm going to deal with that if it occurs. Yeah, I'll have to figure something out then. I'm going to plug this at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so... Suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business. Dang, what a slap in the face. Yuri can be quite sharp with her words when she wants to. Like, just get out the way, bitch. This isn't about you. Oh, damn. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Lewis in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Lewis. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Oh, okay, she regrets it. I would really prefer Fallen Angel if those things didn't happen, so I could actually play the game on stream without issue. Like, I wish there were like no exposed wieners, and I wish the lady actually wore a bikini at least, you know. Uh, the recommendation testicles aren't just funny, just a joke that we tell often. Though I heard that my friend who apparently got in an accident with apparently a toy, he may have lost his. Oh God, oh God, ooh, that hurt. Yuri, I just something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Lewis, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them. But you can always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No, wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? A friend, you say? Yui lifts her head. Lewis, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. Like being friends with you too. Feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah, you and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Lewis, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yui sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapots. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Uh-huh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Lewis. It's very endearing. Okay. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Lewis, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. Just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. One person I think was asking the other stream why people like always associated Yuri with big boobs, and I think it's because of lines like this, you know. But anyway, is that so? I wonder why that clueless as ever. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Yeah, nice save there, protagonist. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it will go well with the tea. You and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. No, I don't think there are any choices there. I think that's the last one. I think I did everything correctly. Hopefully. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her interest is her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. Interesting. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. Didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. but as a result her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book, simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. The protagonist just did that out of nowhere. God, what were you thinking, man? No, but he can't, Tina, he just got touched himself a player of any sexual stuff anymore said. That guy actually loved doing a lot of stuff, and I suppose this is karma. Oh god. I'm going to need to forget all that because, oh my god. Anyway, Lewis, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's, well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yui tries to return to her book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? This is all your fault, Protect. Why the hell did you... Anyway, Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Fucking... what is this? Cock-blocking Monica right here, just when things were getting good. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Lewis, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay then, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. Get the feeling there's something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri again. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Lewis, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. Know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. Yeah, this might be interesting. Okay. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. You can be such a... like... Yeah, I'm just going to say this. Such a moron. Such an idiot. Such an... I fail, the words fail me, but essentially someone who can't read the room, you know? Sometimes. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed always comes back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread. Fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. I could say that we gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Interesting. It was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. Wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. People will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Lewis? Well, yeah, I guess I do. Feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Lewis. Now you're just outright flirting. Like, seriously. You're not even being subtle right now. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. Never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment her timidness seems to disappear. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Hi again, Lewis. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Okay, we already saw this. This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. Just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Sure, dude, sure. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Oh, no, cucked. No, impossible. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one. Goddamn you, Monica. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway. You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, we already read that one. Natsuki. Well, I can admit that's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good, but I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me... You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of angsty... Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... looks like I'm in trouble. Somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least you're kind of self-aware, I guess. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Yeah, you should really be thankful for that, in this route at least. Sayori. Okay, same thing. Okay. Skip. Okay, I need to save here before the next poem. Okay, new choice. Okay, I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. We already went through that, and I should save a bit closer to it, I think. Okay, and now it's the next poem. Yeah, I'll complete the poem, and then I'll like have to go out for a few minutes, but I'll be back. Okay. Frightening. Effulgent. What? Dream Jump, Melody, Adventure, Ocean. Okay. Journey. Okay. Entropy. Intellectual. Philosophy. Melancholy. Incongruent. Agonizing. Unrestrained. This word. No, this is horror. Graveyard. Death. Oh, god damn it. Which one? Fester? Okay. Inferno. Think probably contamination. Okay. Tragedy? No, I need to remember that. Okay, this one I can't fail. Think captive. Okay. Now another one. Blanket, nibble, forgive, bouncy, playground, waterfall. Forgive. Damn it. Hopefully I got it right. If not, I'm going to have to reload. Okay. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Okay, I got it correctly. Just so I don't need to do that again. And I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm back. um, what was I talking about? Yeah. Um, we're actually like advancing through this game, quite like quickly, you know. So since Sayori's route is going to be pretty much skip city, uh, like if I don't think we will, we're not going that fast, but if we finish Yuri's route in this stream, uh no, you know what, we're not going to be able to do that, so forget I said anything. Let's just continue. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like one sec. How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Okay, that's just a strange sentence, but anyway. Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you'd prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. That's really nice of you, Yuri. It's really not that big a deal. Just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh, sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Lewis, the world is full of meanings, often deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yui suddenly looks deep into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't always aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. Not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone, and we already saw that. Um, Eternity loves me and only me. Ooh, blah 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 blah. Ooh, I win the oysters. I was singing along with the song. Welcome to the stream, Ludmila Sandopowder. Like, why? I don't think there's a singular person more unhinged in like among my viewers than you. I'll give you that. Anyway, let's show it to Yuri. Lewis, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you show me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yui gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. Never thought it would feel like this. Okay, that's a really cute expression. Remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you never shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. It was during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. Could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just want to make really good friends. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. Don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you. Not a know-it-all, Lewis. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. All I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I'll say this is really adorable. It's a really cute moment, I think. I know I'm a difficult person, Lewis. I speak too slowly, second guess myself all the time, read too deeply into things, but every time you always treated me just like anyone else. So rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I at least had one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Nice. Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. You want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows, closer and closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I'm too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warm before? Giving up on understanding, I laughed. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Yeah, this is in its own way also a love poem. Yeah, I understand now. I think all of the last poems are love poems, so that's why they only show it to you when you're in their route. Yeah, that makes sense now, actually. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine, I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. Not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you, and I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is, once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. No, I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Okay, I'm going to save here, and we'll end stream for today. Just going to read some comments here. My head is almost always saying something because I hate the silence. Why be silent and bored? The glory days are long gone. I was so much better 2 years ago. What went wrong? The hingelessness, it escapes from me. Sigh. Okay then. I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't think you being unhinged is a bad thing, you know. But anyway, thank you all for participating in the stream. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you again next stream. It won't be a Doki Doki Literature Club stream. Again, we're in an alternating, kinda schedule. So next one will be Chaos Heads. Well, not next one this week, but the next one of this kind of on the visual novel slot. It will be Chaos Heads, and then we'll go back to Doki Doki Literature Club after that. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.